So today we are doing another public transportation to nature style video. We're going to be taking the Brown Line all the way to the end at Kimble and then going to some pretty cool parks along the river, as well as the North Park Village Nature Center, which I haven't been to before. I think it might be pretty interesting. So let's go. So I'll see you at Clark and Lake.
This is a Brown Line train to Kimble. Merchandise Mart is next. Doors open on the right at Merchandise Mart. Your safety is important. If you preserve unattended packages and less open. This is Kimble. As far as this train goes, all passengers must leave the train. Thank you for riding the CTA Brown Line.
Okay, we made it to Kimble. Now let's go check out this first park. Look at all those trains. See how that one's flashing. And so the first park we're going to is a Ronin Park. So you see that? That would be the entrance to the park that I want to go to, but it's under construction. So, and you know, it's been under construction for so long. I was really hoping it would be done by now, but evidently not. You can see that sign, New Gateway, River Plaza. But we do have a bridge up there, just up there. I'm hoping we can get a shot of the Brown Line as it goes past, and at least get something out of this. But don't worry, there's always more parks. So there's the Chicago River. It also continues on that side too. And then like along the river there's a lot of trails you can walk on. A little bit of a skyline shot. I'm glad I got that train shot over the bridge, over the river, because the park was a disappointment, but at least I got that. So now we have 2 more parks. So next we're gonna try River Park. Hopefully this one's open. Got the Cambodian Museum. I've never been in there, but it looks cool from the outside. And you can see all the material they have here. Like, how much construction can you even do at a park? It just keeps going. Okay, I'm getting a better impression here. Looks like this one's actually open. So this is my first time at this park, at River Park. And then Ronin Park that I wanted to go to was just over there on the other side of the river. But that one is closed. I'll say it's kind of nice here. I just wish there was more. So I went off the trail a little bit just because I want to see what it looks like right next to the river. Look at that. So someone's been climbing up this ladder and hanging out in the tree. That tree looks like it's about to fall too. But it looks like we do have a little bit of a trail right here. Let's see where this takes us. Well, there was the water down there just so you could see it. There were some people fishing down there, but I didn't want to go and bother them, scare off the fish. That tree is so crazy though. So this could be like a sitting area. Why are so many paper towels here? Yeah, I can't tell if this is actually meant to be a trail or not. But let's continue to River Park, which I believe is just over there. I kind of like this section more. I like the tall trees and then the grass, and then you got a more visible river over there. I'm telling you, the northwest part of the city really does have some amazing parks and like forest preserves right next to the river. There's also the side over there. You can walk in the trails. And we got some rapids over there too. It's a really nice day today. It's probably like 70 degrees. Look at that monarch butterfly. Remember, this is just one park. There's still Legion Park that I want to see, and then there's the whole nature center too. One thing that is kind of annoying is how this park is like interrupted by the street. Like as I'm coming out of here, I'm gonna have to cross the street up there next to those cranes. Oh, it literally took like 3 minutes to cross that street because there was so much traffic. And that was a crosswalk too, so I should be allowed to cross the street. The problem is that the white paint of the crosswalk was so faded away that you could barely even tell it was a crosswalk. So I wasn't expecting anyone to actually stop. And then there's also an underpass there, but I think that's like under construction or something, or being repaired. So I wasn't able to go. Yeah, there's someone working over there, so I wasn't able to go that way. pretty steep. Look at that bird. So I think Legionary Park is pretty cool. It is very like open, like no shade. So I think for that I would give River Park the upper hand in terms of which I think is better. And I wish we could have gone to Ronin Park too. So Ronin might be my favorite because there's like trails like this, but you can also get really close to the water level, and it's just more like developed. Maybe one day. I do like this little trail I found. So there's that bridge in the distance, and then there's one more bridge a little bit further past that, and then we'll have walked through all of Legionary Park. After that comes the Nature Center. North Park Village Nature Center. I honestly have not heard of it until today, so I figured why not check it out. And since I'm headed in that direction, why not check out these other parks too along the way? On the duck family. So this bridge actually seems like it does have an underpass, which is nice because I won't have to cross that street over there. Well, Legion Park carries on. Looks like there's a little more shade with trees like this. I can't believe it. It's literally a turtle. So as you can see, the end is right over there. Then we're gonna turn left to go west onto Peterson, and that'll take us to the Nature Center. Man, look at that, 2 shopping carts in there. Hang on. There we go. So this is Peterson Park right here. And just a little bit further up is going to be the North Park Family Nature Center. North Park Village Nature Center. I don't know why I keep messing up that name. For some reason, it's because it's just weird for me. It sort of does look like it's turning into a nature center. Although I'm still on the sidewalk. So we might have a small problem in that I went to where the entrance should have been, but it was just like a locked gate with nothing, no way of actually getting in. So I think I'm gonna have to walk all the way around. It's basically just do like a whole perimeter around the nature center before I can even find the entrance. And there, doesn't it? Like, I would love to hang out. It's just, where's the entrance? You can see it's the nature center, and that sign says entrance, but it's like fallen over. So I'm just gonna walk. I think I know where it is now, though. I would say having more entrances and exits probably would be smart. Finally. You know, I do hope this nature center is pretty good. I'm starting to get a little bit tired, especially with that detour that I had to take. But it does sort of look like this is a whole, like, facility. Well, it looks like we're going the right way. I do have to say, it is quite a lot of walking just to get to the spot. This is also one of those in the neighborhoods in the city where a lot more people drive. As you can tell, I've probably walked through like 5 parking lots so far. So there's this up here, but am I allowed to go through there because they have those signs up? happened to that greenhouse? So that's like the center or whatever. Don't worry. I saw other people do that too, so it's not just me opening it for myself. But yeah, this appears to be it. Is this meant to be an oven? Or like a big, like, fire pit? So I'm gonna take a short break here. But if I'm being completely honest, there are some weird vibes here, to be fair. Like, the fact that I had to walk all the way around to access it. The fact that, there's that gate that you have to open and shut yourself. The fact that it's, like, part of a whole complex with apartment buildings and all that. It's not bad, it's just a little weird. It was unexpected, we should say. Well, we're moving again. I think I'm just gonna do a lap around it, and I think there's a pond over there, but I don't know if I can go right up to it. But this is a bit interesting. Not exactly sure what they're doing. Oh, you can see the pond, sort of. Natural area restoration in progress. We're next to O'Hare. Looks like that tree took a tumble. It also sort of reminds me of what was that, like the Emily nature preserve area that's near the yellow line that I went to when I did the Skokie trail. Alright, let's go up here. I mean, this is a trail, right? There's the pond. So that was the main loop. I think I'm gonna try the wetland trail now. See, that's where I was earlier. I tried to get in through that way, but that gate is closed. That bridge over there looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think I like this wetland here. Let's see if I can get another thumbnail. Oh, I saw a deer. I don't want to talk loudly because that deer that I saw is right over there. Oh, there it is. So I want to proceed, but I don't want to scare the deer. So I'm going to move slowly and quietly and keep my distance for its sake. I've never gotten this close to a deer before. Bye. I'm telling you, the urban wildlife are different. Crazy to me, I can be within like 20 feet of a deer and it's fine. It's just chilling. It's probably because there's no hunters in the city, so the deer is totally fine just to mind its business. Nothing's gonna happen to it. And that's pretty much most of the nature center right here. I think there's one more trail that I could go down, but I'll let you explore that on your own. I don't want to necessarily show everything because I think it is worthwhile to come to these types of places on your own to see for yourself. But with that being said, I think we'll depart. And so from here we're going to connect, we're going to go back to Peterson and then connect to the spur trail, which then connects to, I think it's LaBagh Woods, which is the same woods I've been to before in 2 other videos. And then from there we'll either take Metra or the Blue Line, but back downtown. Well, we made it out of the nature center. Now let's find the Weber Spur Trail. So the trail should be right up there, but I don't see it yet. Yeah, I think according to Google, that was right where the trail was supposed to be. And it's not there. I mean, there's that old bridge back there. There's no way I can access that. And then the sidewalk ends. So I was doing some research, and I think that trail does exist, and it was that bridge that I went under. However, I couldn't find any way of getting up there. But the good news, if we keep walking in this direction, we'll approach the Skokie trail, and I'll once again take that. That'll be my second time on the Skokie trail, my third time in those woods. Or at least that general area of those woods. Oh no, more bad news. So you see that bridge, I'm pretty sure that's the Skokie trail, and I don't know if I can get up there. But I do remember that the trail had some ground crossings where you had to cross the street. So I think, oh, do you think I could go up there? The thing is, I don't know what I need to go up and look. So, yeah, can you see that fence they have on there? Even if I went up that hill, I don't know if I could actually. Or maybe this connects to it. Oh, it does. Perfect. To think that I was ready to really go up that steep hill and like hop over the bridge to get on it, and it turns out all I have to do is just walk up this hill, up this ramp. Hey, we made it. Yay. We made it to the bridge. Can't see him. So that's the main trail. But look at this little area I found. campfire there with some like an old beer package. Why do I love always going off the beaten path? I just hope it's not a dead end. I don't have to double back. Second deer of the day. I think I've been here before, and I am looking to catch a certain Metra back to Chicago at 3, so I don't necessarily have time to deviate on these small trails a lot. But like that, I am tempted to go down. I will say, out of all the forest preserve areas that I've been to in or around Chicago, I do think this set of woods is probably the best. So this is LaBagh woods, but there's also and also the Forest Glen woods and the Ted Thaddeus woods are some of the best, I think. Look how green it is in here. It's all so nice and shady. Well, I've emerged from the woods. I will say that one downside of these woods is the fact that it's right next to the highway. Now the planes above, I don't really mind just because they're not as frequent, but the highway is just like constant noise. Back on the sidewalk. And good news, I will make it to the metro station in time. Just got my ticket. Oh, anyone recognize that area? The entrance to Forest Glen Woods. That's one of my better videos, actually. To Chicago. Made it to the metro station. I always sort of like these tunnels because it's like very echoey. It's that nice and cool down here.
Next stop, Mayfair. Now approaching Grayling. Union Station. Thank you for riding Metra. Please take your personal belongings and luggage stand while exiting the train. This is subject to the
Well, we have made it to Union Station in downtown Chicago. It's been a while since I've been here and it's good to be back, but that will be the end of this week's video. We went to Ronin Park, which was a dud, but we went to River Park and Legion Park. So I thought those three were pretty decent. Well, I know Ronin is decent. I wish we could have seen it though, one day. And then after that, we went to the North Park Village Nature Center, which actually was pretty cool. I did get some weird vibes at first. The location is weird, but I think it's really cool. I want to go back there again. But that's the end of this video. Let's get one last shot of Union Station. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. And also, do you notice something's missing? Where'd the benches go?